Anger, y'all. Anger, man, bro. Like that's one of the things that I think we all do best as Black men. We can do anger. Like oftentimes I say anger, two emotions that we're allowed as Black men is anger and grief. Anger and grief, those are two pieces that we're allowed. Like when we lose somebody, we lose something, we can express. We're allowed to express grief, and anger is just something that we're I think traditionally seen to carrying. So, man, what's your relationship with anger, bro? Like, how y'all feel about anger, bro? Before we even get into the conversation, what's y'all thoughts on just the topic and just what we're talking about today, man?
Well, for me, anger is one of those things, like, I know it's there, but I'm going to do everything I can not to really have anything trigger that thing, because once it's out, like, that thing is unleashed, that dog, get on out of here. So. Man,
bro, because it's like a pit bull ready to be unleashed. Like,
all right, here best. Because I'm a cool, easygoing guy. I don't really let nothing, I try to be level and plain as possible, but, once that thing tick, boom,
Yeah, what about you, bro? What you thought about the topic, bro?
I'm trying to distance myself.
Yeah, exactly.
For real, and bro, like we get started with the episode. Yeah, bro. Yeah. We gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it. We're in another episode of Ray Bridging Human Stories I Told and Bridges I Built. That's my motto. Thank y'all so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming to another episode, man. We just we gonna unpack this piece. I like so much of what my podcast stand for.
All right, give me that.
Yeah, is all Black men, like all Black men, bro. And so I just let y'all know I did this episode with 2 Q+ men, and now I want to do it with 2 heterosexual Black men, and I want my viewers and my listeners to compare and contrast. It's all the same, really. It is all the same. But I wanted to show. I did this specifically to show, like, we are more alike than not, and I guarantee y'all before we even get into the episode, a lot of the same pieces are going to be expressed, man. But I think that turn away stigma with Black men and anger, you know what I'm saying, and just because it's readily available for all of us, you know what I'm saying. Anger is a thing, and a lot of times we carry it, and I wanted to hit it from an angle that kind of deal with not what's said, but what's not said.
Yeah.
We just carry shit, and a lot of times we're like Jamal said, can you give me a drink real quick? One of those drinks. Yeah. A lot of times when I think about anger, it's Black men, it's like this. We just walk around, it's like, yeah, bro. Like, I hold it, and every time we hold it in, we just shake it up a little more. And every time we go through something, we shake it up a little more, you know what I'm saying? And we just walk around, we might drop it, and sometimes we drop it, it might bust. But when we open this mug up, if I open this right now, shit gonna splat. It's gonna splat. And that's how we deal with anger as Black men. That's how I've seen Black men traditionally deal with anger in my life, in my family, and men that I grew up around. You know what I'm saying? We just hold it. We keep it because we can't let it out. We let it out, that shit it's gonna splat, you know what I'm saying? But when we do open it, it's gonna get on everybody around. Yeah. It's gonna get on everybody around, you know what I'm saying? And people are gonna feel the effects of our anger that ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talking. So this episode, I want to break down, like, what's not said. We'll be shaking it up because it builds up. And as we get into the episode, I want to talk about some of the angriest things we've never said as Black men. Like, I really want this to be a space where Black men watch this, Black men see this, and Black men, if you're watching it, you're seeing it, this resonates with you to have to hold shit, have to hold stuff, and you can't or you don't feel comfortable and letting it out. Because guess what, bro? Some of us, we feel like we can't let it out without it getting on everybody, right? Like we gonna bust, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna get on some of the closest people to us and some of the people that we love, some of the people that, even our coworkers, our parents, like everybody who's in our lives, you know what I'm saying? So I really wanted to kind of talk about anger from that standpoint, you know, some of the angriest things. But just, I want to start with us as Black men and already looked at as these dangerous pieces and the danger, and even when we go in a store, you know what I'm saying, looked at as people who gonna pop off. You know, that's just the stigma that's attached to us as Black men. What are your thoughts on just expressing anger? Because, you know, everybody got it. It's more than us who got it, but just expressing anger as a Black man.
Depending on the environment,
Okay.
it can be exhausting.
Okay. Wow.
Especially in work environments and stuff like that. You have a stick, and you are constantly aware of it, where everybody else get to just be.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
And as far as, you know, with your family or whatever, a lot of time, man, you don't even you don't have the language to express how you feel.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's, in my opinion, a lot of the reasons why men keep stuff in. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, outside of, you know, showing anger or you know, whatever, but they don't really have the language or the words to really express how they feel.
That's
you
it.
know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Man, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough, man.
Yeah.
And then another token, like, you can be a person that can be so understanding and you know, you'll let certain things slide and let stuff go. But then after a while, you know, like I said earlier, that things just pop and go, like you open a can.
Yeah, bro. It's out.
It's out. So it's like sometimes, like you said, you can't find the right language or you can't find the right way to express. And then once it's over, it's over.
And anger, you know, just from a trauma-informed life coach perspective, anger is normally it's looked at as a secondary emotion. You know what I'm saying? And when we express anger, what we're really like the on the surface look is we want you to get the fuck away from me, like get out of my face, you know. But really, what our inner selves are really saying, no, bro, I want you to come closer because you're not hearing me, you're not understanding me, you're not saying what I'm saying. So I want you to listen to me a little harder because you're not hearing me. And to your point, bro, a lot of times we don't have the language. We don't have the language. And as Black men, I love my sisters. I love all my sisters just watching. And a lot of times, you know, honestly, you are just more fluent with the language than we are, because from a traditional sense, and I know it can be argumentative, but from a traditional sense, like, we're looked at to hold and not express. Like, and so we come from lineage, and this is no excuse, sisters, but this is no excuse.
Encouraged.
Yeah. Y'all, you encouraged to talk. We weren't encouraged to talk, bro. So just looking at it from that lens, bro, I hear y'all, and I know this is a topic that really it hits home for a lot of Black men, bro. It's home for a lot of Black men. But man, bro, when you were talking, Jay, I was thinking about, you know, just work environments. You know what I'm saying? Or just environments where we have to deal with other people. And like, I'd argue that Black men, like, bro, like, if it's anybody at the front of the list to be angry, we're gonna be put at the front of the list.
Top two.
And so whether it's warranted or not, you know, we're gonna be put at the front of the list with anger. How y'all feeling now? Emotionally, how y'all feeling now, man? In this current moment, bro. In this current moment, how y'all feeling, bro? You're tired,
bro. Like, just with life, period, with all the ebbs and flows and the victories and the losses. It's just like, bro, I'm a little exhausted. Right?
Little exhausted.
For real.
That's honest.
And a little with that anger in there is like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Like something else today again. So that's
talk.
kind of the tip I'm on right.
Real talk. What about you, Jay?
Man, I'm cool.
Cool ass nigga.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm cool, man. One day at a time, brother.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to. I'm enjoying the season.
I got you.
You
I got you, bro.
Just
Yeah.
making a change and doing the work.
Yeah.
Holding myself accountable.
And I've watched both of you in transitions of life, bro. Like, and I know we don't talk every day all the time, but I've watched both of you in transitions of life, dealing with certain things, navigating through certain pieces. And one of the biggest pieces for me, even with my mentor group helping inspire me, and one of the pieces that I teach the boys, don't let anybody see your ass. Don't show your ass, but don't let nobody see. You know what I'm saying? Even when, in the thick of you going through things. And so with that framework that I rear them with, I can say this to y'all, like I've never seen y'all like go to a point of it's like you just out there. Somebody gotta drill you back in. So shout out to y'all, man. You, Kem, bro, like specifically, bro, I watch you go through what I just went through. You know, I had to watch you and your siblings and your dad go through, you know, your mom, rest in peace, Miss Bridget, she was such a sweet lady, man. You know, I watch you go through that, and I know I'm currently right now dealing with and navigate feelings that you felt and you navigated. And I don't know if this is a conversation for a whole different day on grief, but man, like currently, as we get into this, man, I want to say like, ain't none of this shit the same. Ain't none of it the same, bro. Like loser. But I know you still got your mama the other day.
Yeah, still.
Yeah. But my mama being gone, bro, none of this shit feel the same no more to me, man.
And with my mom, she had her situation and she dealt with it for a little minute, you know, for about a year or two almost.
Yeah.
And then when she finally went, it was like, okay, breathe a little bit, but then it was still like, damn, mama's still.
She gone.
Mama.
Yeah, mama, right? Yeah. And as black men, like she is one of the most important pieces to us. Our mama, bruh, is our lives. You know what I'm saying? And so just that navigation has been a thing, man. And I just kind of want to start here with this question, man. And just the icebreaker, if there was one thing you could say to somebody that you didn't get to say, somebody from your past, somebody from your present, that you've held back, what would it be? And what would you say? What would it be and what would you say?
Oh, wait, no, my pops.
Okay.
I learned more about my pops after he died.
Wow.
You know what I'm talking about?
Wow. Jay, don't mess with me, man. Go ahead. Go ahead, I'm listening.
For real.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I just, my pops was cool.
Yeah.
He was cool, but I just didn't know who he was.
Yeah. What would you say to him if you could say something to him?
Man, just talk about it like what he did, like his upbringing, because it's a mystery associated with it too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Even our last, even our last name. You know what I'm talking about? Who his pops really was.
Yeah.
Upbringing and all. It's just, chop it up with.
Wow. What about you, Kem?
I would probably say in a past work situation, like I'm actually capable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I can actually do the job.
Okay.
Even though, things didn't pan out how it was supposed to, but like I know I was well able to do, and doing it. No arrogance or no, big head.
No.
It's just like it's just some real shit. Like even though I'm young, I was a young kid on the block, new kid on the block, whatever. It was like I can do this shit. Like, come on, stop playing. Stop playing.
And you can that speaks to a piece of confidence that you have, man. And if I could use that time, I would take my dad too, bro. I would take my dad. My dad, like he's been gone all of 6 months. I came in the world 6 months. My dad left, and so if I could have a conversation with him and just a small amount of context. My dad, I learned a lot about him after he left. Like I had questions. I was the kid who had questions. I was the kid out of all four of us who spent the least amount of time with him. I don't even remember, him holding me. You know what I'm saying? So if I could spend time with him, I wouldn't ask him a lot of the bad. He was 30 years old when he died. 30. Wow. My dad was 30. He was young. He was a young man, bro. And I would probably ask him, bro, like, what hurt? Like, what hurt? My dad drunk himself to death. And I would ask him, like, what hurt you?
What's going on?
You know what I'm saying? My dad, all intents and purposes, he stole cars. He was a womanizer, and he did everything like under the sun. You know what I'm saying? I would ask him what hurt, and out of all my mama kids, like I'm the one that looked most like him. Like I'm the one. So when I came in the world, and he left, and carrying that, thinking about childhood, thinking about our wounds, thinking about the things that has made us as men, and I want to kind of go here, and I know this not even a question on here, but I'm feeling led to go here in this moment, man. What, like the man that you are today, like what if you could kind of give like a summary of what made you? And I think the audience is men watching that need to see or need to hear something that resonates, you know what I'm saying, as black men. So what made you who you are, bro?
Watching how my dad dealt with situations and his anger.
Mm-hmm.
I really pattern myself after my pops. Shout out to pops or something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he would be very observant and watch and be just really take everything in and then respond. And then after so long, sometimes it will go up.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, it was like he was really trying to be the problem solver guy. Now if you tick them enough, and it won't make sense. If it won't make sense, then you just like, all right, nigga, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
But I try to be the most, even keel, and then figure it out first, and then if it's not clicking, all right, now it's
Wow.
so just watching pops and
That's what's up.
pattern him.
That's what's up, man. What about you, bro?
Man, I don't know, man. The usual suspects, man, as far as learning behavior.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, real talk.
Do as I say,
Oh, man.
Because I said so.
Yeah.
And I ain't finna paint no picture like my mom and talk to me. But it's like
It's real though.
certain things, like the serious stuff, hopefully but certain shit is like,
Yeah.
cuz. You know what I'm talking about?
No, for real, brother.
So it's like,
bro.
and you start, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You start behaving that way and handling problems that way and handling handling disagreements in that way with other people.
Yeah, bro.
You see what I'm saying? And not realize.
Yeah. Real talk.
It's
And to your point, bro, all our parents grew up in a certain era.
Right.
And as I delve into sociology, I understand things from a generational lens. You know what I'm saying? Like when you came in this world, when you came in this black community, this is what culture was doing. This is how culture handled it. So all of our parents, if they're not boomers, they're close to boomers. You know what I'm saying? And so they came in that generation. They were even closer to slavery than we was. You know what I'm saying? And so to your point, it was a big do as I say and not as I do. I learned through my family, and I'd argue in black community, black culture, we learn more with what's not said than what's said. You know what I'm saying? And I learned in black community that in my family in particular, you hold it till you can't. hold that shit. You can't. And when we do say something, we going. We gonna go with, you know. So, and you real talk.
Worst possible shit you can do. You know, that's what's taught and passed down.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
And accepted as gospel. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
Except
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
You don't say. That's all that bullshit.
Yep.
Down.
Yep.
Be touch motherfucker.
Yep.
You know,
real talk.
For
Real
real.
talk.
And
And the uncle that touched motherfuckers, like he operated normal. Like that shit wasn't nothing. Like nothing. And kids come and sit on his knees, sit on his lap, and you know that man was touching such and such, that boy or that girl. You know what I'm saying? And so to your point, bro, like it's things in our families that we have traditionally just dealt with. And that shit just packed down.
And the shit don't go away.
It don't go away.
It don't go away,
Nope.
bro. And it's man, I think, like you said, speak back on what I heard you say earlier.
Yeah.
It's man, it's happening.
Yeah.
Like it's we starting to wake up.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Like,
For real.
Yeah.
Like sick of this shit.
Yeah.
Like
Real talk. Yeah.
brother. Like, you know what I'm
Real
saying?
talk. Real talk.
We gonna try something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And to y'all points, as black men, bro, like I'm inspired. I feel God in me. God live in me just like you say God live in you. So guess what? I ain't gotta sit and do as you say. And I don't see you doing it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like we're waking up. And we're waking up as a generation of our generation. I'd argue, you know, if we're looked at 100 years from now, our generation will be the generation that truly helped change the tide on this shit called life, because we ain't going no more. You can't just tell us what it is and not explain to us what it is. Because we see what it is.
I need to know why.
Yeah.
It gotta make sense.
It has to make sense.
You just can't tell me shit.
I say that all the
You know
time,
what I'm
bro.
saying? And it'll be a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
So,
And so let's talk about the silence for a minute. Like the cost of family silence. Black men, if you're watching, write in the comments, bro. You can write in the comments. Let us know what you feel about this conversation. What does it cost? Do the silence cost relationships? Do the silence cost you confidence? Like, does the silence, the things that we don't say, like, I think a taboo conversation is how it affects our trust, how it affects the way we trust people. Like the silence with not talking about things and not communicating certain pieces. How in your lived experience, how has the silence spoke to or kind of navigated even your mental health? How does the silence affect you?
It's one of them things where like it's one of those learned behaviors where you just know how to move,
Mm-hmm.
and you know which buttons to push,
Yeah.
you know which buttons not to push. Not necessarily walking on eggshells, but you kind of like, all right, I know where to go.
Mhm.
I know where to go. I know how to handle it. I know how to not to, kind of that sort of thing.
Think about Bad Boys, movie Bad Boys. You made me think about Bad Boys at the end of the first movie, like one of the last scenes, and they didn't want to step on the grenades. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, on the landmines, bro. It's kind of like that. Like you got to make sure, I tiptoe around people. So yeah, bro. You made me think about that, bro.
on certain subjects.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, it's gonna go there. She gets sensitive. Like,
Right.
How she is.
Yeah,
We know
real talk.
certain
Real
family
talk.
members and certain whatever, dealing with whatever subject.
Mhm.
How she get, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Real
We
talk.
can't about that.
No, real talk.
And it's like, I don't know, man. It's a weird, like looking at it from the outside, like removing yourself. It's a weird thing to try to handle, and you learn to handle and navigate that as a child.
Yeah.
And it's heavy.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it be a lot of mental just shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You kind of take on as a kid, and you understand some of it you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it you don't have you don't know how to explain it or put it into words. You don't even have the vocabulary to explain whatever it is that you might have to handle or experience or whatever. But you know what it is.
And I'm usually on the part of why. Why are we holding this shit in? Why are we not addressing it? Because we know it either happened or it's still happening. Or can we go ahead and cut the shit? Like, can we just go ahead and squash it?
Yeah.
For once. Even if you don't want to, let's just go ahead and wrap it up.
Mm-hmm. And psychologically, Kem, like, how old are you, bro?
I'll be 29 this year.
You be 29. And bro, like, your generation is after us millennials. Y'all working that deep, bro.
Yes.
The why? You know what I'm saying? Your generation working that. I think psychologically, your generation forced us to get in front of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so now, like me, like I try my best. Like if it's a situation regarding me, try my best to get in front of it, bro. And I think your generation, like, y'all are, man, pivotal and want to know why. Real talk.
And going back, it's got to make sense.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's got to make sense.
Yeah.
And it's helped me in the past few years, like really start changing, really start, doing the work in a real way, man. You start really recognizing how many motherfuckers don't have self-awareness.
Man, bro.
You can't make no changes without the shit, bro.
Yeah.
You can't make any changes without it.
Right there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, it be folk mind, my nigga. I done done folks who, bro, do you hear yourself talking, my nigga? Like, bro, that shit crazy.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Real
like,
talk.
God damn, bro, like, you have to have it. It is necessary. It is necessary, my nigga. You can't do anything without it.
If you had to define self-awareness, if both of you had to define self-awareness for the viewers just watching, because y'all are fucking spot on right now. That's what we are in society right now. If you had to define on the base level what self-awareness is for black men that's watching, how would you define self-awareness as a black man living in the South? How would you define self-awareness?
Taking a step back.
Okay.
Taking a step back and try to see the grand view, the macro.
Yeah.
Like the full macro.
Yeah.
And then attack.
Yes.
Be strategic and then go in. I try to just
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, I love that, bro.
I think I look at it from a personal thing, like
Okay.
ours. I look at self-awareness is vital because, like, you can't hold yourself accountable without it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you
Can't.
there's no accountability without self-awareness.
Right.
So how you can't make any changes if you're not aware of it.
True, man.
You see what I'm saying?
True.
And people might, I'm talking about, bro, I'm finna be 43 this year. He's an old motherfucker walking around.
Yeah.
And
bro.
it's like, bro.
Real talk.
Damn, bro, it's weird for
Real
real.
talk.
And
Real talk. Bro. No, for real, and to both of your points, zooming out and to understand where we're at, like it's a lot of old Negroes that ain't on self-awareness, and so to your point, Kem, like when I'm in the thick of something now, when I'm dealing with something now, like I try to make it my natural inclination to zoom out, because if I'm in that motherfucker, if I'm in it and I'm just in it, like I really can't see all parts of it.
Right.
And to your point, Jay, if I'm not even aware enough to know I need to zoom out, bro. Where that drink at? I'm just gonna spill. I'm gonna spill on everybody because I'm just mad and you ain't hearing me, bro. Like, you need to listen to me. And so in community, bro, like I think I'd argue that now we're moving like we're in a real pivotal time in history to where we're in this big ass shift, and we're moving how we look at power, how we look at the use of it, and how I can be accountable for the shit that I do as a black man. Because I had a therapist on a couple weeks ago. Shout out to my brother Tim Terry. I had a therapist on a couple weeks ago, and we really dealt with like even domestic abuse amongst black men. Like the numbers are astounding, and a lot of times, to the points both of you made, we carry things from childhood, our relationship models, the framework that we learn from childhood. We take it, and when you get in ships, I call my relationship ships. When I get in ships, my natural inclination will be, I think this ship needs to operate the way I saw this ship.
Right, like I did.
My ship needs to operate this way, and all the time it don't go that way. But I need to be, if I'm not aware, bro, if I'm not, like you said, if I'm not aware that everything don't work like my family did it, everything don't work like the model I learned. And so if I can't zoom out and understand that, but how do y'all think in terms of that, your ships and anger? Like how what do y'all think about that, man?
Man, I start like, you go through relationships, right? And like I said, man, you had your experiences or whatever, and it's where the self-awareness come in. Like these folk don't know each other, and they saying similar shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So are they lying, or
I'm in a position to even believe what they're saying.
Yeah, but they talking about you in reference to you, though, is what I'm saying.
Okay,
So
okay.
It's like in reference to me, rather. So it's like, okay, what I struggle with anger-wise, it wasn't so much, like, it wasn't what I was saying, it was how I was saying.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
So, man, you gotta, I can come off abrasive.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because it's just the way I talk.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I don't mean nothing bad, but I can be abrasive.
Okay.
But I had to acknowledge you see what I'm
your
saying?
point. Yeah. Real talk.
At first, it's like, nah, fuck how I'm saying, my nigga, you need to listen to what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about? But you can't, especially can't tell no woman that.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Nah.
That's crazy for real. You see what I'm saying? So it's just, oh man, you gotta check yourself, man.
Yeah.
Shit, you better.
Man.
For real, you better, man. So.
But how did you get there? How did you get there as a black man that's living in 2026 and this current culture? How did you get to the place to where you knew it was okay to slow down and look back in the mirror?
Unsuccessful relationship.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you gotta be intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially when you acknowledge the shit. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be intentional. Okay. When you feel yourself getting upset, hey man, you gotta talk. Because I think a lot of people expect people to understand what they thinking and feeling and this, that, and the other, and don't say it. And when they don't get the reaction,
That's big, Jay.
to some shit that they didn't even say to the other person, they get frustrated.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I'm talking, if me and my lady having a disagreement or whatever, and I start getting upset, hey, give me a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Let me take a beat. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever it is that we do, you go to your corner, I go to mine. Let me process it. Not necessarily calm down, but you start getting frustrated when you don't really have the words to express what you feel.
Yeah.
So it ain't necessarily you mad at that motherfucker. You just you can't really express. You don't know what the fuck
to say.
To
even
so
say.
you getting frustrated and you like, bitch, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's but like bitch, respectfully. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that
so
is
it's
so true.
you know what I'm saying? So you just, yeah, man. you gotta take a beat, bro. But you gotta convey that to you like that.
Yeah.
Or whoever you're dealing with, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And then,
Absolutely.
but you have to come back. Don't just say, hey, you know, I need a minute, and then just don't go. Y'all just continue on and don't revisit it.
Yeah.
Because the shit don't go away.
Yeah.
Because you got to be intentional with the shit. Hey, come back to it. Hey, babe, you feel like talking?
Yeah.
I think I know how to,
Yeah.
you know, tell you.
Yeah.
I think I know how to tell you, or I got the words to tell you what I was feeling, or, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. I'm coming to you, Kem, and I want to real quick deal with something you just said, because honestly, like it's like this on both sides, on the straight man and the queer man side. Like, I think our natural, we're all black men, and so our natural inclination, because if we don't have the language, if we don't have the language to respond, I'm really, what's really happening, I'm really frustrated because I don't have the words. I'm really fucking frustrated because, like, I know what I'm feeling.
I just don't know how to say it.
I don't know how to say it. And if you know how to say it.
I don't know. And also, I learned this shit too.
Okay.
I don't know how to say it in a way that you know how to receive. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
So it's
bro. No,
so
for real.
It's a lot of shit going on, man.
For real.
Because I can say some shit and it make all the sense
In the world. Yeah.
Right. Learn. It's more shit I had to learn, because I say it and then motherfucker be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, you fucking with me now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I'm looking at it. Like, but you gotta, bro, because it don't make sense to you, don't make her wrong.
That's right.
It don't make her wrong, bro. It's just a different perspective. And you gotta learn, hey, whoever you're dealing with, my nigga, it would behoove you to learn how this motherfucker receive and process, you know what I'm talking about, information. For your sake. For real. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, man, you learn this shit, man, you better. Cause you speaking one language, this motherfucker speaking another one.
Yeah.
Shit.
And
man, you got a headache on your hand, my boy. For real.
And on the toxic male side of it, like we have minimalized that to just say, nigga, you a simp.
Yeah, all right.
That's garbage, bro. But I've seen, like, so if I don't know how to deal, then if that's even trying, nigga, you a simp, bro. Like, what? That's wild to me, bro. That's wild to me. But Ken, what? Come on, man. I want to hear from you, man. I want to hear from you, brother.
It's just one of those things to where, like I said earlier, I'm a level-headed dude, so I know I've learned over time how to just compartmentalize. Not necessarily, push it down and ignore it, pack it down. It's a form of, but I still, I know how to analyze it internally, for real.
Yeah.
And then if I need some more help, I'll go out to an internal source.
Yeah.
And then and do whatever. But it just it keeps on molding, and then sometimes you don't have. Sometimes, like in a relationship, like it'll be something simple. And then it'll be like, well, last time, and then all of a sudden it's unraveling, and then sometimes the language you think you're saying is what it is, but now you done opened up a whole new can of worms, and the anger didn't put you in a whole different place you weren't even trying to go.
Wow. And I want to say this. Brothers. Like, this conversation is so rich, man. And as black men, specifically as heterosexual black men, like, I'd argue that heterosexual black males are at the, like, if we had to deal with the caste system, heterosexual black males are at the top of the caste system in black community. And I feel like in the broad world, black men are just looked at as ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Black men looked at as everything bad they look at us as. But in community specifically, in culture, heterosexual black men are at the top. Like you can be president. You know what I'm saying? Like for real talk, you can be president. You have. So I think that, like I said that to say, it's even more important that we see men like you too. Like I think that self-awareness, like, and I know shit ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? But self-awareness from your counterparts is so important as we structure this thing out, because I know it's certain things that I can't do. It's certain people that just not gonna listen to me off rip just because of my identity. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna listen to me. And I understand that, and I don't allow it to hold me down, but I understand how this fucking caste system works, bro. And so I wanna say thank you for even being willing to come in a position of self-awareness, especially how we deal with relationships, because like black women are some of the most resilient, important people, and dealing in relationships, you know what I'm saying? Like to be able to, to your point, zoom out and shit, be like, damn, bro. Like, and what you hit on, Jason, bro, not having that language, bro, that sticks so hard. That emotional awareness, like, is everything. If I don't know how to do it, all I'm gonna do is handle it the way I know how to. Yeah,
Don't get it wrong with shit. What?
Real talk.
It should be so layered, bro.
It's layered. And Kem, what, as a man that's getting ready to be 29 years old, how did you get to, right, you remember that, bro? how did you get to the place to where you able to zoom out? You're able to, especially in your relationships, how did you get to that space to be able to zoom out?
Really watching others and just watching people over time and how they dealt with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would go back and be like, okay, they did it this way, it got this result.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then same thing happened over here with these people. All right, that's how they deal with it. Okay, cool. X, Y, and Z. So just over time and just learning, really, and then when the time will actually come, I'll apply what I think the best overall
okay.
will be.
Okay. And behavior is learned. And so when we think about family and when we think about environments,
Yep.
I see, like, if I look at like men who I like learned from, to your point, pastors, deacons, uncles, coaches, you know what I'm saying, men that I learned from, like, they were all, like, most of them were short with words, but when they did speak, you already gonna listen. Like when granddaddy come in the house, if y'all on the couch, if y'all sitting in his spot, if you got the remote, you already know, hey, you gotta get brother a remote, you know what I'm saying? You got to give it up, you know? So I learned that as a man, slow to speak, but when we do speak, if a motherfucker ain't listening, yeah. So what are some of the earliest pieces of how you learn from pastors, fathers, uncles, coaches, like, or even cousins, older cousins? Like, this question is layered, to your point, because we learn so much, but what did you take away from those shifts as a child, as a black man? Like, what did you take away from those pieces in learning how to operate in the messaging that raised you?
You know, your pops and your uncles and shit, you know, they teach you the norm, you know, speak to a man, look him in the eye, firm handshakes, you know, all the, you know, the cool shit. But they don't really realize, man, that kids ain't stupid, bro. bro, and then you just sit there and just watch. And I was
Observant.
very observant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So a lot of that shit, especially in church.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, bro. Man.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like, okay. You learn how, especially in the church, you learn how performance this shit.
Shoot, bro.
It's a performance, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
It's a
bro.
performance, bro. It's you learn how performative it is, and then you're like, oh, okay, cool. And it's like, all right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you do with it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. And then it's one of the things you just don't say. You see what I'm saying? And, which is some weird shit in the church. You know what I'm talking about? Because the motherfuckers will tell you that they'll hoop and holler, ass out loud, all that good shit on Sunday. And throwing ass in the circle back and forth. Which is cool.
Yeah, man. You know, hey, if you
Sister, you are free to throw as much ass in the circle as you so very well please. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But what y'all ain't finna do is come with me and talk to me and tell me how I'm living wrong and this, that, and the other. Like, man, look, man. Always got that,
bro, you
know what I'm talking about? So,
yeah.
you know, because I grew up in the church.
Yeah. We church kids, bro.
I grew up coding. So,
Yeah. Oh man, I grew up Baptist, so I ain't get it like. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something, Jay, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this. What I'm about to say, but as a black man,
yeah.
I learned the least about sex in church, and the one piece as a black man that they leverage hell with, you know what I'm saying? I've learned the least about sex.
Let me ask you a question. What you mean learn to lead?
I learned the least as far as how sex is a natural feeling. Sex is something that God gave us to desire.
Right.
I learned positive operations in sex the least. Everything that will send you to hell, yeah, like all it says, don't do it. But even as I served in youth ministry for at least 14, 15 years, and it got so, like, with this newer generation, the generation younger than him, like, it would get so, like, I was convicted because I knew that we were lying to them. We were lying to them, and so they said, Mr. Ray. So if y'all saying don't have sex before marriage, what do I do when my dick get hard? Well, they asked this in growth group Bible study. You know what I'm saying? Real questions, like, that's the question we would never ask. We would never ask that. You know what I'm saying?
Because this is where the bullshit come in, right?
Yeah.
Because that's where the performative shit never worked, right?
Man.
Because we couldn't talk to them about shit we was going through and what we were experiencing, because we thought they had no fucking idea of what we were talking about. Because them lying some bitches, like they didn't struggle with drugs or sex or pussy or none of this shit. You know what I'm talking about? So you could, I couldn't go to mama or not my mama, but you know, like they couldn't go to whomever because, man, she don't know what I'm talking about because they don't be real with them. That, man, listen, they ain't telling they don't. I ain't saying be explicit.
But
you need to tell that baby that you were hiking that goddamn skirt and that goddamn slip up.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? Or at the very least goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
So shit. What you expect from me?
bro. Like real talk. Damn.
So hell, talk, man. He said what he was supposed to say, man. When my dick get hard, what you want me to do, sir?
What you want me to do?
Get me out.
Real talk.
What's about? And they're real. So shit, I don't know what to tell you, man. Roll one out, man. I got some. Hey, I'd rather you do that.
Yeah, bro. Real
You know what I'm
talk.
about? And
Real
it.
talk.
Hey, call it what you want, mama.
Real
My man,
talk.
but I'd rather be weird with them young cats, man, and tell them what's going on.
Yeah. Real talk.
My boy 19, my old boy 19. Man, all these little partners, they call pops.
Yeah.
Hey, come to me.
Yeah.
Hey,
Real talk. Real
Hey,
talk.
we
Real talk.
preach proact.
Yes. Yes.
We want to be proactive.
Yes.
If
Consent.
you got any questions?
Yes, sir. Come on.
You got anything you on the fence about, my nigga? Holla at me. Shoot me a text.
Yeah.
I can show you that. When it's something real, hit him. Hey, pops.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Man, that's good.
So, man,
That's good.
shit. Man, holla at me before. Cause depending on what it is, afterwards, like, hey, my hand gonna be
It's out
tired.
my hand
Yeah.
tired. Yeah.
That's
Hey,
all
I pray for you, man. My nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Hey,
Man, look.
that's all I got for you, partner. Hey,
Man, look.
put these hands on the glide. Don't about this.
Man.
Hey, I don't know, bro. It's weird, bro. You gotta talk to these kids.
No, you have to.
Being real is the best.
Honest, cause they can smell bullshit,
Yeah.
bro. When you was young,
They smell
you
it.
want a motherfucker
They
lying
Jason,
to
they
you.
smell
They
it.
know.
They smell
know they gonna lie
it.
to
Like
you, man.
this generation smell bullshit. That they can smell it. Y'all, I know your generation in particular.
Yeah.
Y'all smell it. Real talk, bruh. Yeah.
It should be like, what's up with this?
Hey, real talk.
Boom, them eyes.
Real talk. But how like you open up a can. I'm trying not to go into the can. I want to hear you like what are some of your earliest like pieces, and we're coming back to that can because that can is really like where all this shit started for me. But go ahead.
One of them for me was always be right in whatever you do. Always make sure you're right. You know, whether you whether you're in an unfortunate situation or you in a good situation. You know,
Be
just
right.
make sure you be right.
Have to be right.
And if you're gonna be rah-rah, if you're gonna be loud, just make sure you're right. Just be right. So that's one tip that I learned real early.
Wow.
As a child, just watching it out there and listening.
So was it be right even if you're wrong, or just try to project that you're right?
It wasn't so much project, but it was like if you must, you must. But it was just a how you move type of thing. It was like how you present yourself type of situation. You know, just be in the right. Because if you wrong, it's gonna just keep on getting worse. Keep going down.
And be right. Be right. That brings on being a perfectionist. That brings on being like we just got to make sure I appear right. You know what I'm saying? And when I think about the can, I grew up. My lived experience. I grew up like men like you two were my friends. I ain't had no gay friends. I didn't. I had them, but the people that I went to church with were men like you, and so I learned early. That's why I said like I did not. I learned the least amount about sex in church, like in church, but what I learned outside of church.
I learned a lot about church.
Well, what the
harlots in there.
healthy, healthy amounts
Right.
of sex.
We
And
wow.
wow, you know what I'm saying? And all I saw was my friends, for all intents and purposes, they were fucking. Niggas was fucking. You know what I'm saying? And bro, real talk. No.
I'm telling you.
Real talk. I
Oh, real bad.
I can remember, and God, I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble, but I can remember one specific situation. My church went to Chicago, traveled to Chicago, and in the room we were in, I was a minor. I was under 15.
Right.
And it was a lot of us in the room, and it was older maybe like 19, 20-year-olds in the room with us, and there was some young boys. We was in the room. I can remember the older boys bringing. We had to sing, and our pastor had to preach at a church the next morning, just Sunday morning. But I can remember like it was yesterday. Those older boys, they brought women in the room, and they fucked the shit out of those women in our face, and we had to watch it. You know what I'm saying? They took turns. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how I was raised. So this is what I saw. And even when my mom, she was like, "Maybe I ain't raised out the mama." Like you put me around the people that you felt I should like. And this is what I saw. I didn't see nothing else but this. You know what I'm saying? And so, like church, like, and I got a toxic relationship. I know. I'm trying to heal it. But not my relationship with God, but my relationship with church. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that anger piece, if I loop it back around to anger, like a lot of the source of what I feel come from my frustration, not with what they do, but the lack of honesty, the lack of transparency, bro.
It's been over 20 years since I was consistently in
really?
culture church. Like,
Okay.
So a lot of them that I'm still cool. A lot of them, man, they starting to come around for real. Cause that old way of thinking.
Yeah,
it's
following.
Yeah, it is. Cause the shit don't work. Bro. It just don't work. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it don't work, bro. Like, cause you can't sit here and piss on my leg and call it rain, bro.
I want to hear from you, bro, because you're active in the space. Like, how, with your level of awareness, with your level of understanding, like, my question for you specifically, as someone who's active in the space, how do you navigate that now? With you seeing, with you smelling the bullshit, with you seeing things that just don't make sense. How do you navigate that, bro?
Like I said earlier, you just take a step back and you just go. First of all, go ahead and do your job, and then once you smell it, once you see it, you just try to keep it right in front of you. Try to keep it in front of you, not stare at it, but keep it in your peripheral at all times. That way, you know how to. If you don't know how to do it today, you can at least hold it off. Keep it there, and then at least you'll know where it is.
Okay.
You'll at least know where it is, and then you can go and then assess and move how you need to move.
Do you feel like you can control it?
I feel like I have gotten to a point now to where I can.
Okay.
If you would have asked me that maybe 2 years ago,
Okay.
maybe a year ago, probably not. But so much has happened I could just say within the last year for me personally, like just the things that I've seen and not necessarily experienced, but just been in proximity with it.
Okay.
It's just like, okay.
Wow.
That sucks. All right, man. Let me hold back. Let me not talk so much. Let me just, cool, be cool, good. Okay.
And bro, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I have so much concern for not necessarily as I want to change anything about it now, because I feel like it's like a 200-ton freight train. I can't stop it. I relinquish my wanting to stop it. Nevertheless, I have concern about the institution because so many people I love, like you, are still attached to it. I feel like it's on a Titanic, and I feel like that, to Jason's point, bro, so much of this just don't work. It just don't work, and I think it's a frenzy going on right now with like trying to do what we can do to control the situation, because stuff coming out, shit coming, and it's like, bro, like, no, bro. Like I have never, and I say this a lot now, the level of honesty I have experienced about my life since I left operating in ministry is astounding. It scared me at first, bro. I've never been this honest. I fucking
Cause they'll sit there and they'll paint that picture like everybody above.
Yeah.
Haunted in church and they ain't nothing but honesty. And everybody leave with light. You know what I'm talking about, all that bullshit, but you find out some of the most honored people are the folks in the world.
Yeah.
The worldly people.
Real talk.
Folks you supposed to avoid.
Real talk.
All that shit. Don't folk be solid. Don't folk be real for real. You
Real
know what I'm saying? And once you realize it, you're like, oh. And then you really start paying attention to the motherfuckers you gonna put on this pedestal.
Yeah.
Shit, me.
The
Real talk. Real
You
talk.
start, you like, oh man, this nigga full of shit for real.
Real talk.
You see what I'm
doing
saying?
the preaching.
But the sad part is, they believe they own bullshit. You see what I'm saying? That's what it be like. You can't talk to them for real. You can't really say nothing to them because it's like they bought it. They bought into that shit fully, bro.
Yeah.
And they feel like they are operating within the parameters of what's gonna get them to glory.
Man, bro.
You know what I'm talking about? And it's like, man, this nigga is nuts. You know what I'm talking about? This nigga is crazy.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
And for the bridgers that's watching, like, to understand, bro, like, and this is not an attack, but I know that so much of Black Southerners, we base our identities in church. And it's just a part of it. And I'd argue, I don't care what conversation is had, we always can come back to it. We always can come back to it because it is so influential in how we feel. And even in this conversation about anger, you know what I'm saying? Like for the ones who don't want to even claim church hurt as a thing. It's a real thing, whether you want to say it is or not, whether you want to say it's the people. It ain't church, it's the people. Y'all, church is the people. People is the church. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing. And so processing and dealing with anger, like, that's one place that I've had to learn most navigation. And as I know y'all know Michael Mosley. Y'all know Mike, you know, my brother. We said, you know Mike? He got a non-profit raising the bar. But Mike said, we talked the other day, and he was like, Raymond, I'm more concerned with giving services than have services. And I know that's why I do Help and Inspire Me. And I'm more concerned with giving services, with providing the need now for God's people. And I'm a believer, and I love God, and I will die this way. Nevertheless, I turned in my subscription a couple years ago. Okay.
Yeah. Canceled it.
I canceled it. Yeah, I canceled it, bro. But yeah.
I feel that.
It's a weird thing, man, because it's, I don't know, man. It's odd. It's bro, that church shit, man, it's so much shit, like, just, it's crazy from the formative aspects of it to the entitlement of the motherfucker, the preacher,
man, yeah.
the hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Man, it's like, damn, bro. Well, then on top of it, it's been passed down for so long and rinsed and repeated for so long. Them folks don't even realize they full of shit. Yeah.
That tradition thing.
They don't even realize it, bro. And that be the most fucked up part because you can't even really have a conversation with them,
bro.
You can't, bro.
Back to that.
Because they gonna sit there and they gonna sit there and regurgitate that bullshit, and then gonna hit you with some Bible verses and drop that motherfucker on the ground and swear up now they ate. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't down. For real. Ain't down. You hear me? Like, ain't down, bro. Real talk.
Mic drop. Fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And swear they ate, bro. And you like, what? I mean, you can't be serious right now, bro. And man, ain't shit me. Nigga be dead ass serious, bro. It's like I said, it's just the performative part of it. Even as a kid, bro, it was like, what, nigga?
Yeah.
What's up, man? What's up, man? What's up? Oh, yes, Jesus done so much for me. I woke up this morning, His omnipotence bless my life. Man, what the fuck are you talking about, my nigga? Just say what's up, bro. Like,
It's the omnipotence.
yeah, man. Like, don't. I ain't trying, man. Look, brother. I believe you, my nigga. You going to glory.
That
You don't go
needs
inside.
needs to be a reset of some sort. You know, some of the details and things that are in the institution are wonderful and are needed.
Yeah, sure.
But it just the overall aspect of church, it needs to be reset and a new foundation needs to be set.
Yeah.
And really get back to actually having the people be the church.
The community,
And the community be the church, not necessarily the building.
Yeah.
Hello, the building is just a place we beat up.
Right.
Somebody said it's a club, a clubhouse on Sunday morning.
It's a country club. No, it's,
Right.
it's yeah.
But you know, hey, that's cool. But really, let's outreach. Let's outreach. Let's get to these schools. You know, let's get to the communities. Let's get to the barbershop. You know, let's, you know,
Real talk.
stuff like that.
And that's why I'm very mindful because again, bro, I know you're in the space, you know, so there's no beat up on church and we got to get to the root of what's happening in our community as black people, specifically black men, because right now black men, if you look at the data, black men ain't going to church. Black men ain't in there. You know what I'm saying? But we're not in there, and it's like if we want to resonate, we got to deal with some issues. Like, and an issue that's central, bringing it back to the conversation, is anger. Black men, anger. Can we express? Can we put this out in a way to where I'm understood? And so I encourage every black man as we round, every black man who's watching, bro, like, get the help you need, bro. Like, I'm so serious. Like, and when I say help, I mean therapy. I mean coaching. I mean, like, putting yourself in a position to where you're aware, because accountability is everything. If we cannot hold each other accountable as black men, bro, we ain't doing shit.
PSA. Everybody gonna change shit.
Ooh, come on.
Bruh.
Hey, bruh. For real.
Be going that line.
For real, bruh.
For real.
For real.
Like this motherfucker know you. Hey, she don't know you, brother. He or she don't know you. But
Right.
You go in the right direction, man.
Right.
Your execution is bad, right?
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm talking about? You're making the right steps, bro, but
Real talk.
you're doing yourself a disservice.
That works in therapy, that works in coaching, and that works in church too. God will not honor a false you. Like, you can act and you can put on, you can perform, but I promise you, like, God will not heal what you won't reveal. God, I mean, if you got in your head you're a certain way. Real talk. God ain't coming for that. Like, God knows. God created you. God created you. And so I want to take this time, because we've talked about, we kind of broke down anger. I want to thank both of my brothers for sitting here with me today. And I want you to say, like, really, for real, I thank both of you. You two, like, and this ain't no fluff. It's not something I'm just saying, but both of you, I watch both of you. Both of you are men that I respect. Y'all are men that I appreciate, and y'all are men that I promise you that if I had to be in y'all's shoes, I want to be doing it. I know I want to be doing it the way y'all doing it. I know that's a hard sentence I just made, but it's a real sentence, like real talk. Like, and I say I know your lived experiences are not perfect, and I understand that you're doing the best you can do in this thing. But I appreciate you, and I wanted to invite you here because. And as y'all prepare y'all last words, I invited y'all here because I didn't see myself as equal to men like you until I was like mid-30s. I always saw myself as beneath y'all. I saw myself. Like I saw myself as less than a heterosexual black man my entire life. I didn't start seeing that shit different. I know it fuck you up. Yeah. I didn't start seeing myself as equal to you. As a gay black man, I didn't start seeing myself as equal to you until I was probably about in my mid-30s, bro. So literally, I'm 43.
Right.
I'm getting ready to be 44.
Right.
And I'm probably like 9 years seeing myself as, that's how much church dogma, cultural dogma had me. And I had to climb out of that. And that's why where I am now, with honesty, with truth, like I don't build ships with anybody. I cannot be honest with you. I don't build ships. You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank y'all because you are great examples to me. That's why I invited y'all over here. Y'all are great examples to me as what manhood looks like. And I'm a man, you know. I'm a damn good man. I stand on it, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to let y'all know, give y'all context to why I do what I do now, because no man, no boy, no black boy should see himself as less than any other black boy or woman around. Right. And he shouldn't grow up believing. That's why I do what I do in the work that I do, is I protect black boys and where they are, because no black boy should see themselves as less. You should always see yourself as greater as what everybody else is. But I want to get a last word. I just want to get that out. I want to get y'all last words, bro.
Just stay true to you. Always be right. Make sure you upfront, and just stay even. Always remain as even as you possibly can, because that'll be the better case versus just going from 0 to 100. Yeah. You never know what'll happen after that.
I like that, bro. I like that. You hear that, bro? I hear that.
Stay even, man.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Ken.
Sir.
So what about you, bro?
Man, it's all with you, brother. Like everything. It's all with you. Make sure you honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Because you can't be honest with nobody. If you lying to you,
Man.
You can't be. You ain't real with you. You can't be real with nobody. So
Nah, bro.
mine start with you, bro. And understand that you ain't right all the time, bro.
Man.
That's a good one, brother.
And
Yeah.
somebody else see you differently than you, don't make them wrong.
Yes, sir.
Real talk.
And also check out the Half Series show. Me and my co-host.
Come on, bro. Yeah, shout it out, bro. Let them know where they can find it at, bro. Half serious, bro.
Find links on my YouTube page, TikTok, IG, Facebook, all that.
How many episodes y'all in, bro?
We actually started the initial one. That was like the one where we finna do
Dope.
the first,
Okay.
official
Okay.
joint.
Yeah,
So
bro.
now, there you go, brother. Appreciate it.
And I have y'all handles at the bottom of the screen. For sure. You want to shout out any handles or anything, bro? My man, he's a musician, bro.
What you play?
Everything. I'll just go ahead and say everything. Keyboards,
Everything.
bass,
You wanna play
drums.
bass?
I got you. I got you.
I got the faces and shit.
That's half the battle right there, Doc. That's half the battle.
The faces.
Kem Gray Jr. on all platforms. Kimo Sabe on IG. Connect. Let's link. Let's do it.
That's what's up, man. Thank y'all so much for coming on, man. Black men, listen. Anger, I know it's an acceptable emotion for us to express, but man, get the help you need, brother. Get the help you need. Please write, please inbox, comment. If you need help, if you need guidance, I am a life coach. I'm connected to a lot of therapists. I'm a coach. So the difference between therapy and life coaches, therapy helps with past, present, and future. Life coaches help with present and future. And so I kind of give the comparison. Therapy is the surgeon, life coaching is the rehab. So if you're not deep in something, I can get you from where you are to where you're going. But I know a lot of us need like deep help, And so the past, present, and future is important now. I'm in school and I'm getting my paper so I can do it all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just thankful where I am. Thank y'all so much for coming, brothers. This has been another episode, Brave Bridging Human Stories I Told and Bridges Up Here. See y'all next week. Peace.